What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your Easter bank holidays indoors. Made a video the other day just saying how you should use this time to benefit and understand your numbers a little bit more. I've had a few people asking me, what can you do to understand the numbers. First things first is you need to create a profit and loss. So what I've done literally took me about 30 minutes this morning just to sketch up a rough template of a profit and loss, just to give you a little bit of an understanding of what goes into it and where things need to go. So if you have a look just on this that I'll show you now, so you'll see over to the left hand side you've got just a one column P&L, which is just for the 1 year. That can obviously be for the month, for the week, for the day, whatever you want to do. And over to the right you'll see that we've got it split out by years, so it's very easy to then compare, see how your performance is doing year on year, see whether you're improving or it's adverse. So just going through the one for the 1 year, you'll see here that at the top you'll have your revenue line. So this is basically all your sales. So this one that I've set up is just a very basic one, just for a property investor. So that could be you could be sourcing and getting income from sourcing. You could be getting revenue from putting your property on Airbnb, Booking.com, anything like that. So you have all your revenue at the top. Just below that you'll have your direct costs, which is anything that it takes for you to run that operation on a day-to-day basically. So you'll see you've got your labour costs, which might be you yourself going out and sourcing the deals, or it might be you've got other people who are employed within the company sourcing them for you, anything like that. Travel expenses, going to the properties to view them. OTA fees, which is, like I said before, you might put them on Airbnb, Booking.com, they're the fees that they'll charge you. Depreciation could be depreciation of any sort of furniture that you put in the property, anything like that, and source of fees of what you've paid out. Once you've taken the direct cost away from your revenue, you'll see here that you've then got your gross profit. That is basically just revenue less your direct costs give you your gross profit. You can also then calculate gross profit margin, things like that, which is then a lot more comparable. Once you've got down to the gross profit line, you will then get your overhead costs. These could be if you've got any sort of rent, insurance, advertising, interest, anything like that. These are mainly costs that aren't necessarily directly attributable to the day-to-day running of you sourcing properties. But once you've taken off your whole overheads from your gross profit, you will then get a profit before tax. So as I said, you do have to pay tax on any profit that you make, which is just below here. Once you've then taken your profit away from your profit before tax, you will then get your profit that you are then entitled to. If you're then paying that out in the form of dividends, then you will have to pay another form of tax on that. But that obviously is different to different people's circumstances. If you then look at the style 2, which is year on year, this is a lot more comparable. I think it's a lot better. You can do quick ratios and percentages and things like that, just to see if your revenue is going up year on year and things like that. So if you just took equals 2019 minus the 2018 figure, so that was a growth of nearly £1,600. You will then take that, divided that by your 2018 figure, you will then see that is a 46% increase year on year. So as you can see, things are going well. It is basically just the exact same format, it's just you can compare it a lot easier. But as I said, these are set up the exact same way, so then you can compare easily month to month, but you can also compare them across industries, compare them to a competitor, see how they're doing, things like that. So you can see down the bottom, you've got this for food services. The layout is the exact same. It's just obviously you'll have different cost lines, different revenue lines. You will also have backend data to all of this, so if you wanted to see exactly what your revenue was made up of, you would have backend data to support that 5,000. You would have backend data to support the 2,500 as well. But yeah, the layout is exactly the same, and as I said, this only took me 30-40 minutes this morning just to create something as simple, just to give you a visual idea of what a P&L looks like. If any of you want access to this file, just drop me a message. I'll happily send it over to you, so you can have a little mess around with it, understand it a little bit more. You can see there at the bottom there's a few notes, and the note numbers are just here. But yeah, this can be worked across any industry, any business, absolutely anything. So yeah, if you need a hand setting up anything like this, or you want access to that file, give me a shout and we'll go through your numbers and make sure that you understand them in a lot more detail. See you in a bit. Have a good day. Bye.